As I'm sure you've already heard, apparently Verdansk is in fact returning to Warzone, but interestingly enough, with Treyarch's next Call of Duty game releasing in 2024, probably with Season 1 for that game rumoured to be Black Ops Gulf War. And I guess it was obvious that Verdansk would be returning at some point anyways, considering it was largely remastered already within Modern Warfare 3's campaign. I doubt they would have just done that just for the campaign. They are reusing assets everywhere to get the most utility out of all content they produce, and now that Call of Duty is on a unified engine, it's so much easier for them to have content cross games. Anyways, as I'm sure you've already heard this news, I'm going to be taking it from a different angle and looking at it from a zombies perspective as opposed to a Battle Royale / Warzone perspective, because I do think it's very likely that finally we're going to be able to play zombies on Verdansk. Of course, we had the Verdansk Nuke Event before and zombies overran the map, but I'm talking about a proper mode. And it's so interesting that Verdansk is coming alongside Treyarch's next Call of Duty when it's not even a Treyarch map. And Treyarch have never been able to make their own Warzone map. I know, of course, they had Verdansk 84, which I guess they partially helped on, but it wasn't entirely their own map in a similar way to, for example, the cancelled Euro Mountains map was, or the Blackout map. And if you are unaware, Treyarch are working on their own unique Warzone map, but it seems like this probably won't be coming until 2025 now. There was a job listing for this literally ages ago that Treyarch were working on an Outbreak sequel as well as a new Warzone map, and I'd assume that Treyarch are not really the ones working on the new version of Verdansk. They probably have some other studios such as High Moon Studios or BO6 or someone like that working on them. They tend to do a lot of the work for the maps nowadays. And as you know, it is rumors that Call of Duty 2025 is going to be a similar case to Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 back-to-back, where we're apparently going to get 2 Black Ops games back-to-back, so COD 2024 in the 90s / early 2000s, and then we'll have another Black Ops game a year after. Maybe it's developed by another studio such as Sledgehammer Games again, although I don't think so, maybe Raven Software, and it's rumored that that game will contain all of the Black Ops 2 multiplayer maps remastered on launch, similar to how Modern Warfare 3 contains all of the Modern Warfare 2 maps remastered on launch. And if so, that could be pointing towards the fact that maybe that game is going to be taking place around Black Ops 2's era in 2025, and maybe the new Warzone map they are developing is going to be set around 2025, and that would make complete sense as well if we get a past Black Ops game and then a modern / near future game, since after all that game will be releasing in 2025, literally the date of Black Ops 2. It could literally release exactly when Black Ops 2 is set, and that would be perfect for tying into the Modern Warfare and Black Ops games. That could be the first game where we see a proper crossover between the Modern Warfare characters and the Black Ops characters, and have a Warzone integration to coincide with that. For example, we could see Old Man Woods giving intel to Captain Price and Laswell or something like that. There could be some sort of crossover. We could see Menendez and Makarov working together, something like that, some sort of backstory behind the scenes of what happened in Black Ops 2's campaign, since now they are set so close to each other. And then we'll probably see the next Modern Warfare game in 2026, because we have still yet to see a proper Black Ops and Modern Warfare crossover game. I know we technically have that with Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, but not in terms of the campaign. And then if they do a crossover like that, that could then directly tie into the next Modern Warfare game just a year later, because they really need to be taking advantage now of this shared Call of Duty universe. But like I said, I want to take this from a zombies angle and talk about what this means for zombies, but before I get into that, I first have an awesome message to share with you, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. This video has been kindly sponsored by Captain Pawsome. In this game, you'll dive into a heartwarming 2D world where you'll explore the vast open seas aboard an ever-upgradable ship. Not only will you be at the helm of your own seafaring vessel, but you will also manage your very own shop and undertake a noble mission to restore the ocean to its former splendor. I've showcased this game on my channel before, but it's finally just had its full release, and you can check it out on Steam via the link below. You get to be in command as the feline captain, assume the role of an intrepid cat captain known for their courage and tenacity. Your journey begins as you set sail to explore the world aboard your trusty ship. As you traverse the ocean, you'll have the opportunity to enhance your vessel through strategic upgrades. Your path to ship improvement lies in reeling in a variety of items from the open waters. However, be mindful of the sea's affliction. Trash and debris litter both the surface and depths, compelling you to lend a helping paw in cleaning up the environment. Your ship is a floating emporium, not just meant as a means of transportation, it also features a bustling shop adrift on the waves. Collect valuable materials during your travels and offer them to a diverse cast of characters you encounter along your maritime adventures. And since you are a cat, catching fish is second nature to you. Be sure to sail in style. A true cat captain not only conquers the ocean, but does so in unmatched style. Tailor your appearance to your liking with a range of options that let you create a truly one-of-a-kind character. With an array of different cat breeds to choose from, fur patterns and colours, colours to ensure your captain reflects your personal taste. The journey isn't complete without a wardrobe of stylish outfits. Equip your captain with a diverse selection of outfits, each with its own distinct look and benefits. So are you ready to set sail? Hop aboard for a delightful adventure brimming with charm. Will you rise to the occasion, embrace your role as the ultimate cat captain, and leave an indelible mark on the high seas? Dive into a world of wonder and responsibility. Like I said, Captain Pawsome is finally live and ready to go right now, so check out the link below, and don't let the ship sail without you. Anchor it to your plans as it's beckoning you to embark on this unmatched maritime adventure. Dive in, chart your course, and may the tides ever be in your favour, especially if you are a lover of cats and the ocean. So yeah, I think we're finally going to be able to play Verdansk on Zombies, because I think we're going to get some sort of open world zombies mode in COD 2024 as well. Of course, we have Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, which is a DMZ hybrid, but I think next year we'll be getting open world zombies again, but it's going to be more similar to the original Outbreak, where it's an infinite survival mode, where you can endlessly explore on the map as opposed to you having to exfil every single game. And that could very well be set on Verdansk, and then it could have an update in 2025 where the new Warzone map they're working on as well will be played on that. And another thing to point out is the fact that most likely this new Warzone map that Treyarch are working on, considering the job listing was ages ago, I'm guessing this was originally going to be the map releasing in 2024, but obviously there's been so much popularity for Verdansk and so many people wanting it back, mainly due to nostalgia. That is why they are now switching things up and choosing to bring back Verdansk. I don't think that was initially part of the plan. I just really hope that for Battle Royale and Warzone that they finally bring multiple maps in the rotation. There's no reason we can't have Urzikstan, Al Mazrah, Verdansk, and then the new Treyarch map in 2025 all just in the game at once on a rotation, especially because they're no longer removing maps from the files. They're all still in the files in the Call of Duty HQ. Just have all of the maps in a rotation, especially because Al Mazrah is still in the game, so it's able to be booted up in DMZ. There's even Al Badger Fortress in the Dark Ether for Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. So yeah, I think we're going to get an open world zombies mode on Verdansk, and I can't wait for this. Honestly, I'm not super nostalgic about Verdansk like a lot of other people. I don't think it was an insane Warzone map, and even Urzikstan is very similar aesthetically and even layout-wise to Verdansk in many ways. It's definitely taken inspiration from that map. So is Verdansk really necessary to return? I think they're just doing it mainly due to nostalgia. So many people are begging for it back, but I guarantee the second it releases, people will enjoy it a bit, but then they'll just be feeling like they always do with Warzone and realize, you know, the map is mainly special due to nostalgia. But that's my own personal opinion. It just does suck though that Verdansk is returning with Treyarch's big comeback, and I was hoping we would get to see a Treyarch orientated map at last, but we'll have to wait, I think, another year for that. I don't think it's going to be anything like their Blackout map or the Euro Mountains map, which is layout-wise very different to how they've designed the Warzone maps, where they're all cluttered and there's lots of buildings on the map. With the Blackout map and the Euro Mountains, they kind of had big empty spaces between the main locales, and I don't think they're going to design that for Warzone because it's very different gameplay-wise to Blackout, and I don't think it would really fit the gameplay flow of Warzone. Now, if Verdansk is returning, when is it going to be set? Because there's many different options. Of course, we had Verdansk 84 before, so maybe we're going to get a 90s/early 2000s version of Verdansk. Another possibility is maybe it's just going to be set in 2024 in real time, so set a year after Modern Warfare 3's campaign where we last saw it. That could be one possibility. However, if they were to do that, I don't know how it would connect to the campaign of Black Ops Gulf War. But of course, people seem to love the Season 5 version of Verdansk the most, so they're probably going to make it the most similar to that. Another thing that's important to note is the Nuke Event retconned? Because if they're going to be bringing back Verdansk, is there going to be any reference to the Nuke Event? Many people think it's retconned after we saw it in Modern Warfare 3's campaign, where it's pretty much fully intact, the stadium's fully intact. It is possible that they're not really just sticking to realism. It might have just been a small nuke that didn't really destroy much. It could even tie into Zombies, where it was an Ethereum nuke that neutralized the zombies, and that could explain how very little was destroyed. They could try and change things there. Personally, I think the Nuke Event will still be canon to the storyline in some way. I think they're just not really going to go for the realism route, or they're not really going to pay much attention to it. But if we're going to get Zombies on Verdansk, I assume they're going to reference the Nuke Event at some point and give us some information and finally give some sort of resolution for the community as to whether it is canon or not, because so many people are just constantly asking about it. And that could literally just carry on from Modern Warfare 3 Zombies' storyline, because of course that's taken place before Modern Warfare 2's campaign in 2021, so at the end of the campaign it might leave us on a cliffhanger tying into Black Ops Gulf War Zombies, but also tying into what may happen in the future if we get a 2024 Zombies Zombies experience on the open world map. You know, Gulf War Zombies, we might get 2 storylines happening at once, one in the Gulf War, one in modern day. And the interesting thing about us getting Zombies on Verdansk is, if you are unaware, Zombies was actually supposed to be on Verdansk in Modern Warfare 2019. Brian Bright, the ex-lead of Infinite Warfare Zombies, did come out and say they had zombie AI fully working on Verdansk, and they did want to have zombies, but higher ups at Infinity Ward told them that zombies don't belong in Modern Warfare games because they were trying to stick to a realism philosophy. Of course, that's ironic now, considering Treyarch have brought zombies into Modern Warfare 3, but I guess that was the early groundwork for Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, because they were planning to have some sort of open world zombies game on Verdansk. In fact, there was even stuff found in the files of the game of Spec Ops, and it was found that there was going to be a PvP v Zombies mode in Spec Ops, and it would involve things like having to defeat huge bosses on the map to get wonder weapons. So it seems like that was the early groundwork for what ended up becoming Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, but that got cancelled. But now we're finally getting Zombies on Verdansk, and again, this is even more ironic because if you look back on Modern Warfare 2019 and when Warzone first released, so many people were speculating about zombies coming to Warzone and stuff like that, and I guess we did see it on Verdansk with the Nuke Event and the Haunting Event, but all these years later, we might finally be getting a proper Zombies mode, and I think this is really good. My problem with Modern Warfare 3 Zombies right now is we only have DMZ Zombies. There isn't really another option right now unless there's something added post-launch for other players, if they bring ground-based post-launch, for example. But right now, there's only one option, where I think with COD 2024 Zombies, it would be awesome if we get round-based and we also have open world zombies at the same time. And another thing to point out is next year, we're also going to be getting Rebirth Island returning in spring 2024, and we will also be getting Fortune's Keep returning to Warzone as well in early 2024. So that'll probably be Season 2, maybe Rebirth Island will be Season 3 or 4. And they'll probably come to Modern Warfare 3 Zombies as well as smaller maps. I can't wait to see them. And will they also come to COD 2024 Zombies? You know, for example, we could get a modern version and then a 90s version as well when next year swings around. There's so many possibilities for the future. I think they're going to be reusing a lot of these open world maps though for Zombies. Treyarch will also be making a smaller Resurgence map that's apparently called Marina in the files. We're not sure if that's the final name. We don't know anything about this map though, so we don't know how it will work. I think they're going to start releasing lots of Resurgence maps because it seems like Battle Royale is kind of dying and Resurgence is something that is really captivating, and many people are just playing Resurgence nowadays anyways, since it's basically like a large-scale multiplayer. And what is going to happen to Modern Warfare 3 Zombies next year? Of course, DMZ has been completely discontinued. It's not getting updated anymore, and I think that something similar will probably happen with Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, where as soon as Season 6 swings around, there'll be no more updates, and then we'll move on to COD 2024. That's the typical Call of Duty cycle. We move on so quickly, unfortunately. Activision always just get us to buy the next $70 game and move us onto that thing. And I think Modern Warfare 3 Zombies will probably get no more updates like DMZ after this year, and then there'll be another open world Zombies mode next year that isn't DMZ. And personally, I would enjoy that more. I would like a more endless survival open world experience, which isn't reliant on you collecting loot for future games, and is a more jump in and play experience and gives you freedom to roam around the map for hours and hours and hours without having to get reset. I think we'll probably see that next year. And the question is, of course, Modern Warfare 3 Zombies isn't free to play. DMZ was. I really hope if they have open world zombies again next year that it is free to play, because it'll open up the community to a much wider audience. And I do wonder if it could even go to Warzone Mobile, because that has multiplayer as well, and that has Verdansk in that game. So if we get an open world zombies mode on Verdansk, it might come to Warzone Mobile as well, again opening up the community to a much wider audience, especially if it goes free to play. It really deserves to be free to play. That would bring in so many more players to the community, and you've got to bear in mind, if it brings in so many new players, free to play players, to try it out, that means new players who might then buy the full game to try out round-based as well if they enjoy the open world experience. So it's a win-win for everyone. Whether you prefer round-based or you prefer open world zombies or whatever the case may be, the community can grow by catering to all of the fans and not just catering to one player type and one game mode. And Modern Warfare 3 Zombies is actually getting a free-to-play period, which suggests to me that Activision are testing the waters to see if this is a viable option for zombies to go free to play in the future, which I personally think Modern Warfare 3 Zombies would have been so much more successful if it had been, as well as the original Outbreak. I think round-based should always remain as part of the paid-for experience, but the model of open world zombies and how they do updates definitely suits a live service free-to-play model a lot better, with more minor updates that are very regular and an ever-evolving experience and map, as opposed to the more stagnant round-based experience. That's everything I wanted to talk about in this video though. Let me know all of your thoughts and theories in the comment section down below as always. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not for latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.